All right, well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he let him get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win it, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Ilia Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book. And the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Ilia Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Ilia Makhachev ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilia Topuria. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Makhachev.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Ilia Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the tricks and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Ilia Makhachev gets the early takedown.
He passes the half.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Makhachev's back in side control here.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landed big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ilia Makhachev. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Topuria getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he's cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, big shots from the top.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse. Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
He passes to half guard.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
15 seconds remain in the round. Makhachev's back in full mount. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready? You ready?
Second round here. Strong hook lands. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight. But as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan tonight.
Head strikes. Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, lands a hip toss now. Leg kick lands, nicely done.
Nice feedback right hand, my goodness.
Oh, doing work with the jab.
Back to the clinch.
Takedown defense is there. There's the shot, there's the takedown by Topuria. Might be a submission attempt here.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Topuria's in half guard now. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. Feels like the beginning of the end. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Good, solid strike on the ground. That's a lot of blood, man. I think I can smell the B-positive blood type from...
It's over!
Makhachev takes the judges out of it, gets the finish.
I mean, wow.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight, absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 52 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
So there he is in full celebration mode now, the undisputed, reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world. He came in with all the hype, with all the